So, guys, what is Spring IOC? Spring IOC is basically the design principle and key concept in the Spring framework. So, in simple terms, it refers to the inversion of control of flow of your application, basically. So, if you look any on traditional application, so the flow of your application is managed by the main function or the central component, right? But in contrast to the Spring IOC, what happens is that IOC puts the control in the hands of framework or the container. Okay, so let's understand this with a real life analogy. So let's say कि you are running a restaurant, right? So traditionally, the chef would be responsible for everything from deciding what dishes to cook to managing the ingredients and coordinating with the kitchen staff, right? Now, in any traditional non-IOC approach, what will happen? Chef decides what to cook, then he will decide what ingredients need to be fetched from the storage, and he will then instruct staff member what to chop, when to chop, and how to cook and how to serve, right? So here you will see chef and staff are tight coupled, right? But in an IOC approach, what will happen? You as a chef will only have a understanding on the high level decision making, right? Like you will create you will like tell the staff member like this dish to be prepared and these are the ingredients that need to be prepared and added in this dish, right? Other thing will be managed by the kitchen staff. So basically the kitchen staff is the or is controlled by the IOC container, we can say, right? The kitchen staff is basically controlled by the IOC container, takes care of fetching ingredients and then chopping, cooking, serving without constant instructions from the chef, right? So here you see that staff and your chef are loosely coupled, right? So if we compare this analogy with our Spring, so what happens that in the IOC approach, the chef basically is a developer. So he's relieved from micromanaging every detail in the kitchen. Kitchen is basically the application, right? And the kitchen staff is basically the components managed by the IOC container, which knows what tasks need to be executed, and the chef only needs to provide high level instructions, right? You need to only provide what all components will be executed and when. Other thing is performed by the components only, right? And that is managed by the IOC container. So the key components in the Spring IOC container is basically the bean and the application container. So bean is basically, if you say, the objects that from the backbone of your application. Okay, so they are created, configured, and managed by the Spring IOC container. So Spring IOC container is an important thing that is responsible for creating, configuring, or managing those beans, right? So if you go to this demo application that we were creating, so you see here we have created this context right here. So this is basically the application context. And if you see here, we have written get bean. So what is application context? So application context is basically responsible for the life cycle of these beans and their dependencies, right? So we can also say that this IOC container is basically represented by the application context, right? So this is a simple term we can understand this Spring IOC, right? So in our code, you can see here, we have written this context, and then what we are doing, we are using this context to get that bean that we have created, right? And internally, this context will be responsible when you will run this application. So this context is basically responsible for configuring, creating that container, and then creating that bean inside it, right? So this is basically the Spring IOC.